Hi, it's me again, Robin with Consider the Wonders, and we are continuing on our travel planning journey, and we are going to talk about packing today. Now, this may be your least favorite thing about this whole process, but let me tell you, it is so important that you have everything that you need while you are on your trip. I like to categorize things whenever I am packing to make sure that I have all of the essentials. Those are going to include clothes, toiletries, gear, electronics, food, and other. So let's talk about clothes first. You're certainly going to need clothes for the things that you're going to be doing. What are you going to be doing? Take a look at that activity list that you made, and if you haven't done that already, make sure that you go over to our video about what you want to do while you're on your trip and make that list. It is essential for your packing so that you know what you need. If you're going to be going on a hike, you might need some hiking shoes. If you're going to be going swimming, you might want to bring your bathing suit. If you are going to see some snow, you might want to bring a coat, and etc. and etc. So look at your activity list and choose the type of clothing and shoes that you need for those things. Next is toiletries, a pretty simple thing that really goes along with your clothes. Like, you want to make sure that you bring your toothbrush and maybe some deodorant. If you have long hair like I do, you might want to bring a ponytail holder because you're going to be going on a long hike and you don't want your hair getting in your face while you're doing that. I don't know if a ponytail holder is considered clothing or a toiletry item, but anyway, just bring one if you need it. And then you want to think about the gear that you need to bring. All of the activities that you're going to be doing are going to directly affect the gear that you need. If you are planning to do some kayaking at Channel Islands, then you probably want to make sure that you bring a life jacket or maybe even your own kayak. If you're going to do some biking at Zion, then make sure that you bring your bike with you. Depending on what kinds of activities you're going to be doing, renting gear could be an option for you. For example, I know that if you are planning on doing the Narrows at Zion, then a lot of people like to rent the waders that you can wear because you do have to walk through water while you do that. So some people like to rent those. Some people don't wear them at all. Some people have their own. So you just want to be aware of renting. If you do need to rent anything, maybe you're going to go snow skiing in one of the parks or snowshoeing and you want to rent something for that. Be sure that you know when you can do that and if you can rent those things in advance. I would encourage you to do that so that you know that you will have that gear while you're there. Okay, electronics. I know that typically with the national parks, we're always trying to get away from our electronics, but honestly, sometimes you just need them. I always have my phone with me, maybe some sort of GPS option if you have that separate from your phone, and then of course a camera if that is also separate from your phone. I definitely think that those are things that you always want to bring to a national park. I also really like taking my phone because I like to use the National Park Service app. I always am able to go in there and actually download the park that I'm going to be going to that day, and that gives me the opportunity to be able to use it even though I probably don't have any service while I'm there. So if I've downloaded that particular park on the app before I have gone to the park, then I'm able to use the map, I'm able to look up the trails, and I just think it's a really handy tool. So the National Park Service has done a great job with their app and being able to use it without service. So I would encourage you to get that and make sure that it's a part of the electronics that you bring. Another packing essential is going to be food. So you're going to take a look back at your what you wanted to eat list. And if there is anything that you can go ahead and pack and bring with you, then you're going to want to do that. The other thing that you could consider is possibly making a grocery list And whenever you get to the park that you're going to, then you can head to the grocery store, get those things. Or if you're planning on eating out the whole time, then you don't need to pack anything. You just need to know where you're gonna be eating. So after I've done all my packing, one of the things that I like to do is just look up if there are any stores nearby, just in case if I have forgotten anything. So many times the national parks don't actually have stores that are nearby. Sometimes they do, and you can get really lucky with that, but sometimes they don't. And so if you've forgotten something like your toothbrush, just want to know that there may be an opportunity to go and purchase another one nearby. So I like to look up those different stores that are in the area so that I can go and get something essential that I forgot to pack. If you are looking for some help on packing, then you can just head over to our website and download our free National Park Travel Planning Guide. There is a packing list on there that will help you organize all of the things that you need to pack for your trip so that you don't forget anything. I really hope that this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I would be happy to answer them. And in our last video coming up, we are going to be talking about some other ways that I can help you in planning your national park trip. So I will see you there.